What's up, everybody, kings and queens out there? It's your girl, Michelle. Belle is you. Belle in French is beautiful, so beautiful is you. And I'm so excited to be with you all again today to create another video. And as you can see from the title, this video will be about busting some myths that people have about being 100% permanent and total. I feel like there's a lot of misinformation going around out there, and the reason I created this whole channel in the first place is to give people through my experiences the proper information and be able to help them along the way in their journey, whether they're just getting out or they already been out and they don't know this information. I want to be able to help them and provide them with the proper information to be able to get them to that next level. So I was reading my comments, and there were a few questions that needed to be answered. There were a few statements that were made that I would like to correct. And I am excited to be able to give the proper information out there. If for any reason I am misinformed in any way, I always would go back and make sure that I regather that information to correct myself. So before I created this video, I made sure that I did my homework. And there were a few people that did provide information down below in the comments. And I just want to say to every single person, thank you so much for commenting, because it does help improve the channel. And I'm always for answering everyone's questions. So to get straight into this about the myth busting, one of the things that was answered in, well, one of the questions, not really a question, but the statement that was made down in one of the comments was that you will be on a certain income when it comes to being 100% permanent and total, and that you can get rechecked, scheduled for a CMP exam. So the answer to those questions is those are not necessarily true. Okay, when the first question is that you're on a set income, that's not true when it comes to 100% permanent total. What might be stated is in the wrong way. So unemployability. Now, if you do get 100%, but it is based on unemployability, then you are on a set income that you have to make. If you make over that amount of money, then you could get reevaluated because you got your 100% based on not being able to work at all. So there is a certain criteria in order for you to remain at 100% when you get it based on unemployability. Also, the difference between 100% and 100% permanent in total is that with 100% permanent in total, you do not get re-examined unless you open up a new VA claim and they choose to re-examine your whole case all over again. So I did have someone down in the comments state that it would they could help with the 0% that I do have to increase them. Well, the fact that I am 100% permanent total, which is the highest of the high that you can receive, it would not necessarily benefit me, or if you are 100% permanent total, it would not necessarily benefit you to put in a new request for a claim to increase due to the fact that you're already the highest of the high. And because you are permanent and total, you can go in for anything you want. Nothing on your body cannot be examined or can't be cared for or taken care of. The fact that I got 0% states that it is service connected, so I can go in for it regardless. So I don't need to get an increase on it because I already got the health care that's going to take care of that. And on top of that, because I'm 100% permanent total, anything that I may need medically is going to be taken care of. So I just wanted to make sure that was corrected. Another question that I got is and I thought this was really funny. But one of the statements that was made was, what happened that you got all of those claims made? Did I get into a car accident? And I had to laugh because I just thought it was funny. I was like, maybe this person has never been in the military before, so they don't know. So I would like to properly educate them. And of course, anybody that's ever been in the military can very much attest to this. When you are serving, you go through a major amount of training. And with this training, specifically in my position, my AFSC that I was in, I was a military police officer. Anybody that has served know that if you're in special forces or you're in some form of law enforcement, security forces, aka military police, our training is different from everybody else's training. Okay, it is extremely strenuous, and even after we have finished with our training just to get in and remain in order to stay in that position, you have to train at a certain level and you have to meet certain standards. I served for a matter of 6 years, and in the matter of 6 years, the way I entered the military, by the end of my term, my enlistment, I was definitely not the same. I had a major different, I've had multiple incidents that have happened to me. Your body breaks down. I carried a major amount of weight on top of the regular weight that I am, due to the weapons that I had to carry, the ammo that I had to carry, all my non-lethal weapons, and on top of my plates for protection. So there was a lot of various different things that I had to do in order to maintain the standards that the military needed me to be at in order to stay in that position. So a lot happened over a period of 6 years, and anybody that's been in any of those categories can attest to that. And even if you haven't, you probably worked in mechanics or any other part of the field. But just to specify for special forces or security forces, anybody that's been in those fields know that that takes a lot, and a lot happens to you over a period of time because of the standards that we have to uphold. So my body was definitely not the same when I left. So that's what contributed most of all. It contributed to the way that I am today, and that's why I have chosen to completely switch career fields, because you have to know your body. And my body was telling me, girl, you can't do this anymore. Like, that's over. Let it go. Okay, you're in your prime is over. Okay, you need to move on. And I was like, I can do that. I can move on. I can let it go. And so that's what happened to me. So and let me know down below in the comments if, you know, things have happened to you over the years that you have served, or maybe you're still serving and things have happened to you continuously. You know, comment down below and let me know what happened. I love to hear the different stories, because it just lets you know of everything that we go through to make sure this country is where it is today, you know, as free as it is, and the options that you have. And I just love to hear the stories of my brethren, of what they've went through and how they've overcame it. So, yeah. And lastly, secondary conditions. So it was a statement down in the comments that stated that you can get an increase for secondary conditions. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. You can get secondary conditions based on your 0% conditions that you, your non-compensated conditions, and that is very much true. Secondary conditions, which I will create a video for, and let me know if that's something you want me to do, but I'm most likely going to create a video for. You can get secondary conditions based on any condition that is service connected. So whether it is 0% or on up, you can get secondary conditions based on that, because whatever condition that is, your whole body is connected. And based on the fact that your whole body is connected, one part can aggravate another part. And so I would definitely create a video on that. But yeah, being permanent in total, 100% permanent in total, does not give you income limitations, by the way. That's another myth. You do not have income limitations. I can make as much money as I want. I don't have limitations on my income, period. Because I am an actor, there's different forms of pay that I'll get paid based on a commercial, based on a film, based on a TV series, anything of that sort. So my pay varies, and it doesn't matter. Even if I went back into the workforce on the civilian side and decided to get a job based on a salary, it doesn't matter how much I get paid, because that doesn't take away from the income that I got from being 100% permanent total. That's totally separate, unless I got my 100% based on unemployability. So there is something where if you're not able to work, you can request for that or put in for that, but it has to be like a valid disability that the VA feels as though is where you can't work at all. Like, it has to be strenuous and to a point in order for you to get unemployability, and that is another way that you can get 100%. I will make a video based on the different types of 100%. But I just wanted to get that corrected. I am not on a set income. So what happened to me in the military, that is why I got the compensation that I got based on my service-connected injuries and the things that happened to me there. That does not take away from what I do outside of here. And unless I actually reopen my claims or try to get an increase on my claims, that is the only way that I'll get another reevaluation based on CMP exams. I will not get another exam made unless I open that box, and I don't need to, because I get all the health care that I need based on everything that I have. So I hope that answered all of your questions. If you have any questions that I have not answered, please let me know down in the comments. I'm more than happy to be able to answer your questions. It's been such a blessing to be able to come on here and help every single person that watches this video, because for me, at the end of the day, there's multiple different videos out there for everyone, but maybe I reach you in a different way apart from someone else that has created a video. My experiences are not going to be like anybody else's experiences, and maybe I can help someone be able to make the right decision that's going to help them take them to the next level and get the benefits that they deserve. So blessings to you all. Again, I look forward to making another video, and don't forget to like, share, and if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the family. And for the ones that have, blessings to you. I'm so happy you decided to come on this journey with me. Until next time, blessings.